Like many boxing fans around the world, I really couldn't wait for this fight. And honestly, I'm going to just be biased. I'm going to go with Lomachenko winning this quite easily. And I'm going to use this video to explain why I think Lomachenko should win this one easily. And I'm going to point out how Teofimo might pull it off. So this fight honestly has it all in my view. We have a loud mouth both in his father and the boxer himself, Teofimo, and the gentle giant, Vasily Nomaschenko. And this fight is very interesting. Many persons are looking at age as the big difference, but as we can all see, with the likes of Manny Pacquiao, Mayweather, Bernard Hopkins, age can be a number, and you can't overlook the experience of Vasily in this fight. So, as I'm about to go into the meat of the matter, I hope that you will like, subscribe, and share as we look forward to this massive bout coming this Saturday, October 17th. Lomachenko, Lopez. Alright, for this fight, I was truly hyped up on Rigondeaux. I really believe the Cuban had what it took to dethrone Lomachenko, but boy, was I stunned. And when you look at Teofimo, Teofimo is no Rigondeaux in terms of boxing pedigree. And the way Lomachenko broke down Rigondeaux in this fight within 7 rounds, he made this great boxer, who is now a world champion now at his ripe old age, he made this world rated boxer look average. And when you look at it, he totally outboxed Rigondeaux, and the shame that he felt, I believe, made him quit and probably fake an injury. Rigondeaux had no answer. The speed, the footwork, Lomachenko was punching at weird angles. Honestly, Rigondeaux had no answer on the night, and he was really made to look stupid and average. And all the talk that he had, he didn't have the action to back it up. And we are talking about Rigondeaux. He was in the top 10 pound for pound. Uh, his skill sets are extraordinary. He's a Olympic medalist as well, just like Vasily. And when you really look at the nature of this boxing match, it may not have had brutal knockdowns or a knockout to end the fight, but this was a total beatdown. And I really see this happening to Lopez, because when you look at it, he doesn't have that boxing IQ in my book. And as I said earlier, he's no Rigondeaux. And I don't see him outboxing Lomachenko if things go to plan for Vasily. So I really see Lomachenko demolishing Lopez just as how he did Rigondeaux on that night. Alright, Campbell. Campbell. Campbell was young. He was a medalist in the Olympics, and he has boxing skill and IQ. Probably not similar to Lomachenko, but he was very much fancied in this fight to give Lomachenko at least a run for his money, and he lived up to it. But once Lomachenko figured him out, he lost. And the thing is that Loma had a smaller reach than Campbell, but yet still he was able to outbox him. Campbell didn't really establish that jab that you would expect of a person would use with their longer reach. And in the end, Campbell was beat down, was dropped, and Lomachenko, though he took some punishment in this match, he showed why he is the Matrix. And I really don't think Teofimo has that level of boxing IQ as Campbell. And I don't probably see him boxing the way Campbell did. And so I really see Lomachenko should be able to navigate whatever uh, Lopez bring on the night once he is in that mental and physical state of mind. And to show you how great he is, with all that was going on with him physically, he took down the younger Campbell and, in my view, the bigger man. So I don't think Teofimo has nothing that Lomachenko didn't come up against. And at the end of the day, he dominated that fight. And as I said, there were some parts of the fight where Campbell showed his worth, but Lomachenko in the end was just too much for the younger, stronger, and trust me, he just totally broke down Campbell to the point where he also uh, probably didn't expect to lose in that fashion. He swung and missed, and at the end of the day, it was a good fight, but Lomachenko overcame him quite easily. Alright, so in this match, I was definitely rooting for my countryman Nicholas Walters, but at the time, looking at this record, no real difference in age. The record seemingly more impressive for Walters, and he was expected to offer the greatest challenge at the time to Vasily. His knockout percentage is much higher. He was the bigger man, the ranger man. So everyone was really expecting Nicholas Walters to offer a great test for Vasily. But in the end, he was made to look slow. He was made to look average. And in the end, he was left without a clue with what to do with Lomachenko. And many believe Nicholas did the cardinal sin in boxing and he quit. Imagine that. Nicholas the Axeman Walters, knockout artist, quitting. I would not have seen that coming. Alright, now this next match was to be probably Loma's big moment where he would have lost. However, he denied the odds and there were many persons betting against him, and I even thought that Linares was probably too powerful for Loma. And when you look at the record and the nature of the man, many persons thought that Linares would be able to take out Loma. And when you compare Lopez to Linares, many persons are saying Lopez has power, but so did Linares. And Linares put up a good fight. However, he was outboxed. He was made to look slow, even though he was catching Loma a couple of times. But in the end, he did knock down Lomachenko. I think his first knockdown. And when you look at it, Linares, honestly, I think should have put up a better fight, but he had no answer to the Matrix. And even after this knockdown, Lomachenko came back stronger, faster, and he completely broke down Linares, who was dropped and was finished. So when you look at it, persons are saying that Lopez has power. Linares had power. or should I say has power, and he dispatched Linares. He knocked him out. So I don't think again Lopez has anything that Linares doesn't have in terms of power. I think Linares is the more skillful fighter. So I don't think Lopez offers much. And I don't think his size will deter Lomachenko because Linares was much bigger and Lomachenko broke him down. So let's move on to Lopez and what he has to offer and how he can win. I think this fight would have made Teofimo uh, more known. His knockout of Mr. Superb was no short of breathtaking. Uh, it was a clean shot, and Diego was completely overwhelmed in this match. And in this match, I didn't really see much other than brute strength at work and, of course, that crazy back flick. But this is where Teofimo might have the chance. If he somehow can catch Loma with a powerful enough shot, he can put him away. And he has been doing that. So when you do look at it, this is the best chance for Teofimo to get some respect from Loma or even win the match using his power. I don't see him as agile, so I don't think his agility will prove an issue. And in our next fight that we're looking at now, Nakatani showed us that if you can withstand his power, he's average. And the thing is, Nakatani stood with him the entire 12 rounds. He took punishment, but he returned fire. And the thing is that I believe Lomachenko will frustrate him with his agility. And just like what we saw with Nakatani, he will have no answer. He will get confused because I just see Lopez as a one-trick pony. He only looks for the knockout. He doesn't have a plan B. And Nakatani kind of showed us that once you take him further into the rounds, he loses momentum. And Nakatani was able to put up a good fight, and even he himself realized that he had problems in that match as it relates to a game plan. So even though his power is there, I believe Loma will drown him in the later rounds. For Richard Comey, that again showed you how strong he is. A lucky punch, a well-placed punch will always do the job, as you saw with Richard Comey right here. The thing is, he will catch Loma, but I don't think these type of shots will be able to land once Loma does what he needs to do. And I don't really see Teofimo as a mover, and I don't think he has that ability to cut off the ring and push Lomachenko back. So this fight to me should be easily won by Lomachenko with his skills and his talent. And if Teofimo should win, I really predict it to be early, where he will blitz Lomachenko and try to knock him out. But once that fails, I think he will burn out, become confused, and may even do the unthinkable and quit. So, what do you think about that? I don't really think that he will dare to be great, and I do hope that the fight really is a classic, and I really hope that Loma comes out and shine to shut his father up. So I hope you guys really like my little breakdown of this fight, and I look forward to Saturday and celebrating with you guys when Loma